Right, good morning one and all. It is Tuesday morning. Yes, I'm going to do the washing up. Skippy's still in bed. I haven't seen Skippy at all this morning. I thought she might have got up the same time as I did, like she did yesterday, and come down, but no, she hasn't stirred. So that's good. So hopefully she's going to start catching up on her UK clock. She'll get herself back into sync again. I hope she can get her head round it. She stayed up longer yesterday than I thought she would. I thought she'd have bailed out a lot earlier than she did. But she didn't, she stuck it out, so she's really good. But she was fast asleep by the time I got upstairs, because she went to bed at 9 o'clock. And I went up, I left it as late as I could, and I got up about 11:45 in the end. She was fast asleep, she didn't stir, so that was lovely. I tried not to wake her up, and she hasn't moved. So that's really good. So anyway, so it is Tuesday, so we'll be halfway through the week today. Getting excited now because we're getting towards the weekend, and you know what, I'm going away at the weekend, guys. Or I'm going away on the Monday, sorry, I'm off next week. So this time next week I'll be away. And also I've got my Sutton Coldfield meet and greet coming up. Not this coming weekend, but the following weekend. It'll be the 25th, Saturday the 25th. I'm going to be heading up to Sutton Coldfield to see the Sutton Coldfield gang. And we'll all meet up again. That'll be the first time since November last year that we've all actually met. So I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be fantastic. That's come around quick. This is one of those things that we've been planning for such a long time to do. And hey ho, we're nearly there already. So that's really nice. There you go. I've got quite a bit of washing to do. I left this from yesterday. I could have done it last night, but I just wanted to get to bed. And I've got a little bit more washing this morning with having had my breakfast as well. So I'll get this all cleared up. We've still got some chicken left over because we did some, Skippy did chicken, and what did we have? We had chicken, potato, carrots. Hello, Snoop's come to see me. All done in the slow cook. It was really nice with a gravy. So we devoured most of it, but we've still got some. We cooked all the chicken, so there's another couple of bits of chicken. So we'll probably have that tonight with something like rice or something like that. So lovely, really, really nice. Cooked from scratch, but not by me, guys. It again is very dark this morning. I haven't really stuck my head out the window to see what's going on out there this morning, but I'll have a look at my phone before I go to work. But I don't expect it's going to be a lot different to what it was yesterday. I think it got up to about 12 yesterday. I don't think it got much higher than that. It felt colder in the afternoon yesterday. I went and had my dinner and went into the tea room. When I came down, I felt really nippy. It really felt like it had taken a turn, turned really nippy. And I wasn't the only one who said that. Quite a few of the blokes said, "Cool, it's turned colder this afternoon." But we had the doors open all day, so yeah, we worked through it. But yeah, temperature's definitely changing. And something else I noticed was the leaves fluttering down. I was driving along and I was driving through like a tunnel of trees, and the leaves were fluttering down, constantly fluttering down. So yeah, so a lot of leaves laying on the ground now. Wait, isn't it? So the boys, obviously they're not going up the kennel today because we've got Skippy here. I'm hoping that Skippy's going to have another kind of, I wouldn't say lazy day, but she's going to relax and try and get herself sorted out. Snoop wants to go up the garden. Hang on, let me just finish the cutlery. Right, that's the cutlery done. Got to move the camera for him. Right, hang on. Just got to move the camera. Go on then, off you go, fella. Good boy. I'll push the doorknob latch at this time because otherwise he'll knock the camera over. Right, so I've got some plates. I'll do my breadboards next. Got cheese sandwiches today. Yes! Back to normal again, guys. Back to normal. Right, so I've already done my makeup, so I'm already that side of it. Had my shave, done my makeup. One. haven't got a lot more after this actually. Done the cups, done the cutlery, just a few plates, the dog's bowls, and we're there. So it's nice and easy. Then I've got to put my video on for this morning. I'll put a music video on this morning. I haven't done a music video for a little while. What have I got there? Got hair there. I wonder if that's one of mine or one of Skippy's. Lovely. Right, in come the plates. Right, so this morning at work, I've got a job on my ramp already, sales cast, that'd be lovely, get that rattled. I think it's service MOT. Got a sneeze coming, guys, hang on. Sorry, I usually come in threes, so that might be the first of three. Yes, I've got sales car on my ramp that I've got to finish off this morning, so that's lovely, that'll be nice and dry. So I can crack on with that one. Did I get the wheels off yesterday? Yes, I've got all the wheels off. I put it on the ramp yesterday, late yesterday. So that's underway. That should be straightforward. It's a fairly high mileage one, this one. It's on a 68 plate, makes it 7 years. No, it works out about right. It works out about 10, it's about 7 years old, this car, and it's done 72,000. So that's about 10,000 miles a year. That's spot on, isn't it? Most of the cars we seem to get seem to be below mileage, the lower than that. This is what I enjoy doing. You know, I love. Maybe I ought to get a washing job. I was on about jobs I need to do, or get a job when I leave motor trade. Yeah, maybe I ought to be a dishwasher somewhere. Because I just find this so relaxing. You get to stand here and think about things. I have to be careful when I'm doing this not to go off on a tangent and start talking out loud about things I'm thinking about. And I've done that before where I've had to actually delete a video that I've taken because I've started waffling about things that are just going through my mind, not thinking about the camera. Because the camera's always there and it's always running and I just don't really pay a lot of attention to it. And sometimes like this, I end up in a world of my own, just thinking about things in general, where my life's going, what I'm up to, what I'm going to be doing next, which I'm constantly thinking about, guys. I've got my little plasters on today. I put those on last night. These are like test patches. There's one on that arm, and there's another one on that arm there. So these are test patches for the possible eyeliner. There's a company called Bibby who did my lips for me, did my lip filler. And they're very local. They're literally 3-4 miles from where I am. And so I messaged her the other day saying, you know, how happy I was with the lips, but saying would she consider doing the eyeliner. So I've got the patches to stick on my arms just to make sure I'm not allergic to anything. Oh, that's Snoop. Hang on a second. Hang on, Snoop. Just get this dished up. Hang on. Can you hear him? Here I come. There you go then. In you come. Good boy. Right, that's one in. He doesn't get a biscuit for that though. He'll get a biscuit when I go to work. I think Sooty's in the doggy day room. Yes, anyway, so I'm doing these test patches and hopefully if it all goes well, I've got to leave them on for 48 hours and make sure there's no reaction. And as long as there's no reaction, that should be fine and we can crack on. I think if it's the same as I had when I had my brows done, because I had similar things when I had my brows done, and there was no reaction there, so that was lovely, that was straightforward. So hopefully this is going to be the same. Right, there we go. Put that there. Take this away, guys. Right, so when Skippy comes down, this should all be nice and dry. She can just give it a quick wipe over and pop it away. So she hasn't got to do any washing today. I think she'll make a beeline for her cup though. She likes her cup. It's funny how you always get a favourite cup for certain things. Like I've got a favourite cup for cups of tea or hot milky coffees. I've always got my favourite cup. Just wipe the stand, I've made it all wet. Right, there's my Snoopers. He's hovering because he knows it's getting towards that time. And I've got to put that other video on yet, guys. Time's marching on. Right, that's done. Let's get my tuck box made up. Goes there. Fill up the kettle. Snoop. Oh, I can't see Sooty. Sooty hasn't appeared yet. Right, everything's off. Right, those switches are off. Let's do my tuck box. So I've got my juice over here. There's the dustbin lorry going up the road. I don't have to stick my dustbin out too often. I don't tend to produce that amount of household rubbish. I think my recycle bin gets filled up more than my general waste does. So I don't often put it out, maybe once a month. Right, there we go. Right, one drink. And I'll make my tuck box up now. Right, go and find my bag, which I think's up this end, guys. Right. One yoghurt. Got a strawberry yoghurt, strawberry and cream today. Right, where's my lid gone? Right, that's the tuck box made up. And drink. And apple, give that a wipe. Right, right, we're there. Right, that's the tuck box made. Right, let's take this in the front room, and I'm going to have to put a video on, guys. Boys aren't going to get given a biscuit yet because I'm not going quite yet. Can you hear the wheelie bins going in? That's people bringing their wheelie bins back in again. Right, put this by the front door. Right, I'm ready. Right, I'm going to have to stop this, guys. Oh, there you go. I can load this for you, and then I'm going to crack on. Oh, I feel cold now. Crack on with other things I've got to do. So I'm going to sign out now. I shall speak to you guys later. Okay, bye-bye.